Hello, my name is Ariel New, and today I'm showing you guys how to hone our soft and sharpness through unlearning and relearning. All of us carry fears, anxieties, trauma in our personal expressions, whether it's soft or sharp. When you're interacting with others, if you're not in a balanced, honed, confident yet open, this balanced place, there's a lot going on. You're stressed, you're worried, you're anxious, or you're judging people. So there's inferior and superior happening at the same time. And then your expressions will come out too soft or too sharp, or soft and sharp in a way where other people can feel your aggression or your people-pleasing tendencies. So let's take a few very commonly used phrases to show these subtle but significant differences between imbalanced versus balanced, soft and sharpness. I'm also not going to break down between sharp or soft, because the other thing is once we're balanced, when we know how to balance our sharp and soft expressions, a lot of times it's actually a blend of both sharp and soft when we're talking. So hopefully you'll see through in the examples. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, you're wrong. Interesting. I see it differently. Interesting. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, interesting. Let me share my view. Why aren't you coming? Why don't you think about it? Why don't you think about it? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about what happened. It's okay. I didn't really like it, but it's fine. Is it okay if I'm interested in this? No, I have no time for that. I have no time. The timing's not going to work today. Oh, the timing's not going to work today. Oh, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Yeah, love you. Yeah, love you. I love you. I love you. The real intention there and the energy there is balance. It's this ability to stand in our truth, stand in our ground, speak our mind, but in normally a more nonchalant, light manner because we're not serious about it. We're not serious in the sense of not being heavy about it. We might be serious about the matter, but we don't have to deliver it in such a heavy way or in such an aggressive way. We also don't have to deliver in a way where we're undermining ourselves or we're becoming inferior or we're scared of judgments or whatever, scared of whatever from others and us. So it becomes this balanced ability to express exactly what we want, but more so in a lighthearted, nonchalant manner. And it's this blend of both sharp and soft energies, and we can play with the sharp and soft energies. I tried to include some different examples on the balance examples for you to see. Depending on your intention and the situation, you can still reply with a bit more softness or sharpness depending on what your intention is. And through knowing what the energy and our intention is, the ways that we express will come way more naturally too. On my personal journey, I had to unlearn the imbalance, overly sharp and soft behaviors and expressions I used to carry, I used to express in interactions. And I went through a period of being very stoic because I was very conscious about everything as I was healing myself, as I was observing. You will hit a point where you're like, okay, I've worked on my patterns and cycles where I used to be too sharp or too soft, but now I feel like I'm a little bit boring, like because I removed all of that and now I'm very careful and I'm very observant. But once I'm engaging with the world again, I realize it's okay to be authentic and we want to be authentic because we need to be authentic in order for us to communicate our emotions. And this world is all about interactions and relationships and connections. And honestly, a beautiful part of it is the drama. It's meant to have ups and downs and emotions and stories with connections and relationships and things to resolve and things to grow and things to expand. And how do we experience all of this in bliss, pleasure, fun, and be able to also feel our emotions to get something from it? We need to know how to express ourselves. We need to know how to express our emotions. So we start to relearn how to be sharp and soft, and we go bit by bit. because you start to play. You start to test your limits, stay within it, but then you push your limits a little bit more. You expand your limits a little bit more, and then you stay within it. You hone and you get to a new level, and then you hone some more, you get to a new level. And in this practice, you start to be more confident and daring with your sharpened softness with people. And you start to really be able to be very sensitive and intuitive with the edge of things. So if you saw my earlier examples, we can still communicate and express with certain emotional intentions behind it. We're human beings, so we're going to get into conflict someone sometimes, and we want to speak our mind, speak our truth. We will be annoyed sometimes, and we want to make a point, but not to a point where it becomes aggressive or we're trying to prove someone wrong, right? So that is where the edge is. We'll start to know where the limits are, the edges where we don't tip over, where we're not going to get to a point where we self-harm because we're harming the other, and that energy is going to bounce back. Karma's real, bitch. So we learn how to play with softened sharpness, become more and more emotional with our softened sharpness, all while still staying honed and balanced to a certain extent. You can be a little bit more this way or that way, but you're not going to tip. You bring it back. You stay honed and balanced. And the last point I want to emphasize is all of this, it really does matter what's going on both the outside and the inside. Okay. I think we weren't taught most of this in school, but we were taught things about what we should be putting on our face or how we should be reacting to things, whether someone have to, like our parents or school teachers or in the workplace, we were told to act or behave a certain way on our face, or we just learn through experiences, often painful experiences, where we know that we need to be a certain way on the outside. But it's about the inside too, because when we're trying to be something on the outside, but on the inside, our mind and our emotions are not balanced, not honed, we're anxious, our energy is up here, not down here, then it doesn't matter what's on the outside because others can sense that there's something else going on the inside. So the important thing is to really hone and come back to balance on both the outside and the inside. That's why my personal tactic with expressing and communicating, and this is what I personally practice myself, because again, for me, my natural emotions are more reactive. I also have other energies in me where I get very serious sometimes. I get very serious. And again, it's a good thing. All of our energies are on the spectrum. So it's really good and bad is what we label it. Our expressions are on the spectrum, but they can get too intense on the polarizing ends of the spectrum. So my seriousness, it's great for work. It's great for me achieving my goals. I will succeed, but I don't want to get in balance where it starts to make me heavy or it starts to make my expressions heavy for others. So it's all this balance, but it's all, that's why my main thing is about keeping it light on the inside. No matter if I'm feeling good or bad, like whatever is going on, I might need to regulate myself a bit. I might need to come back into being and just meditate. But in my delivery, even if it's a tense situation, it's better to be softer. I can still be direct and sharp even, but I try to keep my energy on the inside just balanced, honed, and lighter. That's why inside and outside it's important. Stay intentional, breathe, stay balanced and honed. Know what's up, know who you are, stand in your truth, be confident. And a lot of times, confidence and standing in your truth and just comes with intention. Be intentional, breathe throughout, and know that we're all connected and we're always reflecting each other. We are always influencing each other. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about all these concepts I'm sharing? Please get energy coaching from me if you're interested in really finding out who you are, understanding yourself, and then learning the tips and tricks and techniques on any personal, social, and professional situations that you're in. I will help you hone your interactions. But yes, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this video. If you enjoyed it, please engage with me. I'm really happy and grateful that I am on YouTube now. It's been a long time coming. I have a lot of content lined up for you guys, but your engagement, your appreciation, and even your feedback, constructive feedback, if you're going to give me feedback, make it constructive, okay? Just like what I was saying with my audio, just say something that's going to be helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Check out my Instagram and TikTok. Come join my lives on Instagram and TikTok. I do weekly lives on Instagram and TikTok, and those are Q&As, and I also do mini energy readings. So they're basically a sneak peek of what I offer in my coachings. And that's it. Remember, guys, when in doubt, sometimes you just have to see things from a new view. You just have to see things from a new view and stay true to you. Okay, stay true to you from new to you. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.